Okay. Okay. I promise this is going to be like one of the last times I talk about Rich, but I want to get this out. I want to show people where I have intuition. Where I have intuition and where I can hone in on how someone's speaking and their body language. I've always done this body language. You can, people can talk to you without saying a word, and I've been able to hone in on that over the years. And I'm not tooting my horn, but I've been pretty successful with it. No, I'm not a certified body language expert, but I'm pretty good at it. So in this scene that you see here, it's Rich and Danelle and Sully and Diana, all Darley supporters that know Darley. All right. So he's in a position where they want him to introduce himself and who he is for the show. So he has to say, "My name's Rich and I'm a private investigator." There's no way out of it here. He has to say it. I don't know how he thought that he was going to continue to lie about telling people he wasn't a private investigator, and then this thing come out where he's saying this. But anyways, he's in a position here where he has to say, "I'm a private investigator," because all these people are looking at him behind the camera. All these people he already told he was a private investigator. So he's in a position where he has to say it. He's got no way out of it. No way out of saying it. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how he thought, like, let's say none of this, we didn't know any of this stuff, and then this, we're accusing him of not being, he keeps saying he's not a private investigator, not private investigator, not a private investigator to people, to me, or not denying it, but this thing would have outed him. Everything would have been fine. Then we would have saw that thing, and it would have said, "Hi, I'm Rich Prater. I'm a private investigator." That would have discredited. That would have discredited everything else you guys did in your documentary because we knew that he was lying. But as far as body language, now you got to remember these people are looking right at him while he's doing this. I'm sure of it. I mean, probably. Okay, so I could be wrong, but in the pictures that I saw, her dining room table is over in this area right here, and that's where people were gathered around with scripts and just talking about what they're going to present. So I'm assuming that while he films this, the camera's in front of him, and the people are that he's already lied to and told he was a private detective over these years are sitting right there watching. So when the script would be, he couldn't just say, "I'm Rich Prater from Texas." He had already told these people he was a private detective. And he was going to try and sell that to the public with this show. So he had to say, "My name is Rich Prater, and I'm a private detective." He had to clarify why he was there and able to speak on this case, who he was. All right. So you can see the reservation in his head. Now he's doing two things right here that are really indicative of uh, deceit. Now I'm assuming that all these people are over here or right in front of him. They're probably over off to the left here. Now you can see that he is looking upwards. That's called searching. That right there. All right, he will look at the camera. But this thing that he did after he said it, all right, that's searching. He's not looking directly into the camera. Confident. I'm a private investigator. He's searching. His hands are up like this. That's a sign of vulnerability. When you're talking and you leave yourself wide open like this. So he's vulnerable because he's in a position where he has to say he's a private detective. He knows it's going to bite him in the ass. So, but look at the way he says this.
Rich Prater, and I'm a private investigator.
Now, my name is Rich Prater, and I'm a private investigator. But watch what he does with his hands. Okay, the way he moves them around, and then at the end, after he says it, he's doing the push down motion. It's a push down. All right. Like now that he said it, he wants to push it down and get it away. Watch.
Rich Prater, and I'm a private investor.
And you can see where he says private investigator. He emphasizes with his hands. You know, you're trying to get your point across, and you know you're lying. But watch what he does with his hands right here,
Investigator.
right there.
Rich Prater, and I'm a private investigator.
Now he tried to push it down.
Rich Prater, and I'm a private investigator. Rich Prater, and I'm a private investigator.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of deceit here. He's in a bad spot right here. This is what would have took Rich out without Sully. We already had looked up his license, Sully. We know he didn't have license before I even started messing with you. We also looked up yours, and you don't have one either. But we were looking. Yeah, this is classic body language here. He's in a bad position where he has to tell a lie. He doesn't like to tell the lie. He's searching for the way to say it. And then after he said it, he tried to repress it. He's not looking at the camera, he's looking over it. There he goes. This thing with the hands. His hands say it all here. Still looking away from who he's talking to the camera, but he's looking away. That's searching. He can't. You can't be eye to eye. It's hard to be eye to eye with somebody when you're telling a lie. For a lot of people, he does. He looks like a deer caught in the headlights with this one. Still looking away, not making a direct statement, an offhand statement to the side, a sideways statement. That's what he's looking. He doesn't look like he's even comfortable with saying it to me. I think he knew that when this thing came out, that was going to be the end of him, no matter who called him in anything, no matter who works on. This would have ended him without us, on Sully's end and on my end, without us finding out that he wasn't certified. This would have ended him, and he knows it. He's in a bad spot, so he only had a few months for this thing comes out. He told me it'd be 6 to 8 months around. That's what he said. Uh, that would have ended his whole support thing right there. Him saying this, it's crazy. He looks deceitful to me. Now he's kind of looking at the camera right here, but he's got them slit eyes. And I do this a lot. I will look at someone's body language just like this in my private, and I catch things all the time. He doesn't look very confident the way he's moving his hands. Right there. You see how his hands are pressing downward. He's got his eyes closed, looking up. He's not really talking to people. He's wishing he was not in this position where he had to say that. You can find out a lot about somebody in a 10-second clip. Yeah. Fucking idiot, Rich.